everyone, and welcome to your weekly reading for August 26th through September 1st. I'm going to get started right away. We have Herkimer, Hematite, and Garnet on its matrix. Okay, so let's start with card number 1, which is Herkimer. Herkimer, basically it's a stimulant in the sense that it stimulates your creativity and helps your psychic abilities too. It's a stone that clears your chakras and also allows, I guess, spiritual energy to flow easily. They say that it activates the light body, and I could see why they say that, because look how pretty all the light is within the stone. But anyway, it's just like quartz, so you can basically program it to do whatever it is that you need it to do, okay? So it's an awesome stone. And if you picked this stone, I would consider maybe looking into it a little bit further to see exactly if it's anything that you might need to work with this week, okay? So we have... Okay, so we have crossing bridges. It says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. You are safe from harm. Okay, so that's basically saying to me that if you have recently let something go, all right, it was probably the right thing to do. And that even though there might be some uncertainties along the way, you're safe in your moving forward, okay? So basically have confidence in your journey moving forward, okay? If you've let something go, if you've had to surrender to a situation, then know that it was probably the best thing for you in this case. So have confidence in the decision that you made recently to probably let something go or someone go. Okay, it says confidence is having the belief in yourself to keep you going and the self-assurance to get you there. Absolutely. So, you know, consider your future. If you made the decision to let something or someone go, it was probably for your best, and you're safe in your decision making. Basically, you're protected in that decision because it was the right thing for you. And you have the Hierophant, which does speak of commitments and promises that you've made. So if you've had to let something or someone go, you might have had to break off a commitment, okay? The Hierophant usually is about conformity as well. So if in any way you felt you were, I want to say, like stuck in a box or just didn't have the freedom, okay? There's not a lot of freedom in this card. It is a little bit of a restrictive energy. So if you felt that there wasn't freedom in that situation, you might have needed to break something off, okay? Because this was about your future moving forward. This is a visionary card, the Three of Wands. And I think like you were more focused on your future, and the restrictive energy of the Hierophant, okay, was not going to allow you to move forward the way that you wanted to. This is also about seeking advice from an elder, and it also speaks of higher learning as well. I feel like some of you are just pursuing a future at the moment, a future outside of the norm, okay? An unorthodox, maybe a little out of character. For some people, they might see your decision to let something go a little out of character, but it's for your best interest. Like I said, yeah, you have a voice. So you had to speak your voice. You had to share your thoughts and share what it is that you felt was right for you. Like you had to speak up. That's what I'm saying. I guess that's what I'm saying with this. The Three of Wands, I'm going to go back to this because this card has done so much work, has put so much effort and energy into a situation. When you have the Wands, it's about your will, your drive, okay? Your pursuits, how you're inspired. And it is a very confident energy as well. It's not going to conform. because it knows what it wants. It goes after it. It has a vision for itself and its life. So I feel like you might have needed to speak your truth in that situation, because this was about your future moving forward. Like, you can see yourself in the future, and the place that you are right now, you are not willing to conform to it. So you had to let it go. It required a decision, and that decision required a lot of confidence in order to make, I want to say. But you couldn't stay quiet. You couldn't conform. You couldn't just settle, I want to say. The Three of Wands energy would never settle because it knows that there's so much more out there. And you have the Saturn energy, which is, yeah, a little bit of adversity, okay? It is about hardships, authority, control, that kind of thing. So I feel like you had to go against the conformity. You had to go against the grain, I want to say, in a situation. You had to speak your truth, speak your voice. Okay? It wasn't easy, I want to say, to make that decision. Like I said, it required confidence. So it was definitely something difficult, but you had to be true to yourself, I want to say, and move forward with that, regardless of how difficult it might seem or what hardships might come from the moving forward. You were willing to challenge yourself with that Three of Wands in order to do it. So you should be very proud of yourself for those who chose the Herkimer stone. Your little oracle says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. Yeah. And when you leave something behind, you are opening yourself up to new things too. It says, when we resist change, yes, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Absolutely. And the Three of Wands has this confidence to just pursue something, even though it has maybe not a clear insight as to what that might look like. You know, it's still, there's something pushing it, okay? It's about your inspiration, what inspires you. There's something inspiring you to do this. And you may not know what the outcome will look like, but you're moved to do it nonetheless. Okay, so it's basically saying to go with the flow. Trust that you're protected in this endeavor, okay? And the letting go. So I'm going to leave that there. All right, so we have Hematite as the second card, and stone. So basically the hematite is good for grounding, okay, and also protecting. Some people actually use it when they're astral traveling, okay, to make sure that their soul or spirit can find their way back to their body. So if any of you are, you know, into that, it also harmonizes, you know, mind, body, heart, spirit, and helps to basically shed any self-limiting beliefs that you might have, okay, about your situation or yourself. So let's see what number 2 has for us. I'll put this here. All right. I feel like, do I have this in the right order? Yeah. Okay. Passion and pleasure. So passion and pleasure, basically savor the moment, savor the life, live in the moment. So good fortune and friendship. So good things are in the way. So I want to say this is saying to enjoy it. Yeah, you have a strong sense of will and drive. So it says strength is born from the will of the heart. You have the Two of Pentacles. So kind of like weighing your options. Oh, look, and you have the Two of Wands. Wow. Okay. So it's the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So I feel like this is saying, I want to say, live in the moment, be carefree, live according to the way that, you know, you will it. There might be some ups and downs in the situation. You might have some decisions to make, or you might feel that you're at a crossroads, but you know, it's like, be present in the moment, live in the moment, enjoy everything day by day as it comes. And this is about your stability, your home life. Okay, feeling safe and secure, having a place to call home, having a place where you feel safe, or just being physically secure in your environment. And if you pick the Hematite, you have this beautiful tree card, and it basically it speaks of growth. All right, changes. Trees do change. The seasons do change. It's also about being deeply rooted and having stability. And when you consider how a tree grows, it's always reaching for the top, okay? It's always trying to expand and reach new things and do new things. So I want to say, some of you who picked the Hematite, those of you who picked the Hematite, it's basically saying to just go with the flow, because there are ebbs and flows with the Two of Pentacles energy. There might be some things that you are uncertain about with the Two of Wands, because that is a pivotal card, like a pivotal moment card, where you're in between two options, two choices. You're weighing the pros and cons of something with the Two of Pentacles. But I want to say, if there's a decision to be made or a path to be chosen, be secure, feel at ease. Because your home life, okay, when you're home, you feel safe, you feel secure. You're not easily disturbed there, okay? So it's like, even though there might be some ebbs and flows for you, it's basically saying to just be at ease, to feel, to know that you're stable no matter what happens. Just be present in the moment. Live for it the way that it is. Just, if you have some ups and downs this week, just go with it. Just like water off a duck's back. I think that's what it's trying to say. Okay? Just be at ease. You might have to really consider something, but just be still. Just be still and know that everything is well. Okay, you have the tree. He's deeply rooted. Like the tree is such a beautiful metaphor in the sense that you have to be flexible like a tree. Okay, your roots go down deep. Okay, but if you're too rigid and you don't allow yourself to be flexible with these ebbs and flows of life, okay, in the heavy storm, let's say, a tree, if it's too rigid, if it's not able to be flexible, and a heavy storm comes, it will snap in half. I've seen it. So you kind of have to be like the tree. You got to be deeply rooted in yourself, in your knowing, in your own sense of self and stability. So that way, when there are some ups and downs, you can handle them easily. You just go with the flow. You flow with it. A heavy storm comes or something tumultuous happens, it's like, it's all good. So I feel like that this is what these cards are saying, and good fortune. So no matter what ebbs and flows you have going on in your life, something good will come out of, the choice that you have to make. Okay? Just live in the moment. Enjoy the changes that might be happening, I want to say. Because it feels to me, with the unicorn card especially, like you're surrounded by good stuff. You're surrounded by good energy. Good people. You have support. You're a very strong person. You have a strong sense of self even. So regardless of what ups and downs you might experience, or whatever choice you have to make that would be really important, I guess, to your situation moving forward, you are stable as a person. You're deeply rooted. You know how to be flexible. So basically, just go with the flow of whatever is happening in your midst, because that is the best way to approach it, I want to say. So it says, sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So some of you might have or be in the midst of a relationship, and you might have your ups and downs this week, okay? But it's telling me that, there's love there, obviously, and there is a deeply rooted connection. So you can weather the storm with someone just easy. you might have some disagreements or something like that, I think. And I'm feeling that from the Two of Pentacles, because it's, you know, it's always up and down. There might be some emotional up and down even. All right. But it's nothing that you can't handle. It's nothing that you can't get through. The relationship is strong and deeply rooted if it is a love situation. Okay. Because it says good fortune, friends are there, passion and pleasure. Okay. So I want to say, if any of you are having some ups and downs in a relationship and maybe arguing, kiss and make up, because it'll be well worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna get to your garnet. This is a garnet. So I know some of you January babies out there, that is your birthstone. This is a garnet on its matrix. It's connected to your pituitary gland. So it stimulates your awareness, I guess, and promotes love and devotion as well, because of its red color. It's also energy inducing. So it helps activate other stones. It basically helps to amplify their power. So if you're putting this on like a crystal grid, or if you want to use it in a crystal grid, this would be a very good stone for something like that. Okay. So I'm going to move this. Let's see what we have. Okay. Oh, my cards are upside down. Okay. It says, go slow, take time. All right. So take your time. Take your time through maybe a foggy situation, or smoke. Like, what do they say? When the smoke clears. Okay. Basically, just take your time. You have good luck. Okay. So as long as you take things slow, you'll have good luck, and transformation will be available to you. It says the process of self-transformation will open your eyes to the timeless truth of yourself. So just take your time. And look, you do have the Four of Swords. So this is about rest and meditation and taking a time out for yourself. So I think some of you are maybe focusing on yourself, or just trying to, I even want to say find balance, okay? Because the number 2 is that. You also have the Two of Cups. There could be some changes in a relationship as well, okay? And you may need some time to think about some things, step away from it for a second if you have to, take a time out from each other in order to get back to the core of it. Because the Two of Cups is a soulmate relationship. It is a situation where you have, you know, a union or bond or a coming together, maybe even a contract of some sort. So physical contract doesn't always have to be a romantic energy. But the Two of Cups is about, you know, feeling like the other person gets you, okay? It's a union card. It's a card of coming together and being eye to eye and on the same page. So I feel like part of, it's weird because the Wall card is here, and usually, you know, that card, it speaks about having obstacles or being separated, or setting boundaries, okay? Having a wall between you at the moment. So if there is something, you know, a situation with someone that you love or care about with this Two of Cups, it's basically saying just to take your time. Don't rush anything in a situation with them. There are changes happening, but it'll turn out okay with this card, because this is a card to me of like protection and good luck, especially with the Griffin. But I feel like things are changing, and you might need to like take a time out for yourself to really see things for what they are. Okay, and for who you are. Swords are our mental energy, so it's all about your thoughts, you know, thinking, what your perceptions are, how you perceive things. So this is a card of protection. I feel with the dragon, it also is too. So there might be something with the 2. Like I said, it's about partnerships, unions coming together, but 2s are also about decision making. So you might, anyway, this feels a little bit like the other, the hematite reading. But anyway, I feel like there are some changes happening in a relationship. So just take things slow. Don't do anything hasty, I want to say, because this is a slow moving energy. It's a non-action card. So don't do anything impulsive in that situation with a certain someone. Just really take a time to step back, okay? So you don't do anything to jeopardize the situation with them, I want to say. You might have to set boundaries with a certain someone. You know, don't force anything, I want to say, with this go slow, take time card. Okay, take your time. Don't force anything. If you just slow down, put the brakes on a situation for a little bit, it might save it. Because this, like I said, this is a good luck card. So it's not anything negative coming from taking the time out. Okay, if anything, it would help, I think, if you took that time out with the Four of Swords energy and allow things to work themselves out that way. Okay, don't do anything hasty. Don't make any rash decisions. I feel like this energy here, the Two of Cups, whatever it is that you have going on with someone else, is salvageable. Whatever even contracts you might have in a situation or agreements that you have with somebody, it's definitely salvageable. Just, I want to say, protect your energy. And you might have to, with the Four of Swords, remove yourself so you can do that. Put a little bit of boundaries between you for now, until you figure it out in your head. Again, the Four of Swords energy is going to do that. He's going to think about something. He's going to step back. He's not going to do anything hasty or decide anything right away. It requires a momentary pause, okay? Save or salvage the situation by stepping back, okay? Approaching it calmly, logically with the sword energy. If it means something to you, if it's important to you with that Two of Cups, the best thing to do, I think, is put or set some boundaries for now. Put a little separation between you and this thing, or you and this person. Step away from it for now. But I want to say with this Protect card, don't lock up your heart while you're taking your time out. Okay? Don't let your heart turn to stone while you're taking your time out. Okay? Because the Griffin card is a card of, you know, luck and good things. So if anything, like I said, the time out is actually probably going to help the situation. It's not going to hurt it. And it's also going to help you restore your energy and protect your energy, and chip away at any walls you have put up between you, okay? It might, in fact, be one of those cases of absence makes the heart grow fonder, okay? It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, yes, a blessing will soon be revealed. So yeah, a blessing. You have good luck with the Griffin card. So basically that is what this is saying. I think the timeout is almost going to be required, or it's going to be necessary in order to heal the situation and make it stronger. Okay? So that's what I have for you for this week. I hope you enjoyed your readings. Much love and blessings to everyone watching. If you feel that this reading has helped you or connected with you, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I love hearing from everyone. And I will see you very soon. Keep shining, everyone. Take care.